Hola chicos, soy yo, Senora Green. So, remember the last chapter we learned about all 21 Spanish-speaking countries? Well, the rest of the chapters, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, are all going to be focused around one country in particular. So we'll get to learn about 8 more countries, which is pretty cool. So Costa Rica is the focus of Unidad 2. Okay? So here's some basic facts about Costa Rica, and you don't have to take notes on this, just pay attention. La capital is San Jose, so that's the capital of Costa Rica. What's our capital of the United States? Shout it out. Washington, D.C. Muy bien. El dinero es el colón. That's the money that they use. It's called colón. Okay, here's what it looks like. It's a lot more colorful than our money is, colón. Okay, it's named after somebody named Cristobal Colón. Who do you think Cristobal Colón is? He's Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus, Colón. El gobierno es República Presidencialista. So that means that they have a president just like we do. Their president se llama Luis Guillermo Solís. And there he is. That's what he looks like. El Presidente de Costa Rica. I'm going to come back to that later. Let's talk about plantas y animales in Costa Rica. ¿Qué significa plantas? What do we think that means? Plants. Y animales, shout it out. Animals. Muy bien. Okay. So Costa Rica, you might not know, is home to a lot of different species of plants and animals, like cocodrilos. What do you think cocodrilos are? Crocodiles. Tucanes. Toucans. Monos. Monkeys. Y osos perezosos, my favorite animal, sloths. Hay 12,000 species de plantas, so a ton of different plant species, right? 500,000 species de animales, like mariposas, butterflies, ranas, frogs. That's 75 different species of frogs. That's a lot. Y 250 species de mamíferos. Those are, any idea? Mammals, just general mammals. Okay, here's a video I took in Costa Rica of a really, really cool plant. Okay, watch what happens when you touch it.
So the plant's moving to your fingers. Do it again, Josh. Cool.
So here it is again. If you missed it the first time, watch the leaves of the plant.
So the plant's moving to your fingers. Do it again, Josh. Cool.
So pretty neat how the plant kind of curls up like a defense mechanism. Right? Eso es el cocodrilo. Costa Rica is known to be a home for a lot of different crocodiles. And when I was there, I took a trip out on one of the rivers. It's called the Tarcoles River, or Rio Tarcoles. And there are a ton of crocodiles that live on that. Just like the Cincinnati River, the Rio Tarcoles was pretty polluted. So that means that anything that lived in it had to be pretty adapted, had to get used to living in polluted water, and it kind of made the animals stronger and bigger and scarier. So if you don't know the difference between cocodrilos and alligators, the basic difference, one of the most obvious ones, is that cocodrilos, crocodiles, tend to be bigger than alligators. And alligators, of course, we can find in Florida and stuff. So put that into perspective. If you've ever seen an alligator before, think about crocodiles and how big they are and that they're bigger than alligators. When I got out on the boat, they said that there's about 40 crocodiles per every square mile of the river. So there's a ton of crocodiles. And in fact, surrounding the river, there were crocodiles, so many crocodiles there that they would eat the cows that roamed on either side of the river. So every time I saw a cow reach down and drink out of the river water, I kept closing my eyes because I was afraid I was going to see one get its head chopped off. But here's a video I saw on the boat. They had our guide, one of our guides, had this very dangerous trick that he would do with a piece of raw chicken. That's raw chicken he's holding. So don't try this at home. But this is a wild crocodile. That's pretty cool. And again, don't try that at home because that crocodile is gigantic. Right? So there are some plantas y animales that you might see in Costa Rica. Oh, here's one more. This is my favorite animal, of course, el oso perezoso, the sloth. Now, they are really hard to find out in the wild because they sleep most of the day. They sleep about 22 hours a day. And they grow plants on them, actually, since they don't move. They move so little, the plants start growing like mold and moss start growing on their fur. So here's one that I saw that was pretty active in Costa Rica. No, I was really excited.
Look at that sloth!
Careful with the cars. Oh, wow.
This is so cool. This is what I wanted to see.
Look at all.
So that's el oso perezoso. All right, we'll talk about volcanes another time, but you might be able to figure out what volcanes means. Right? Adios.